Hello again in another episode of Gunfire TV. New delivery from G&G just hit our warehouse, and here are some products I'm gonna show to you today. Let's start from the smallest, but not the less cool replicas, GPM 1911 GP2. This is classical 1911 replica made fully out of metal and wood. Those covers are made of wood that resembles a walnut. Of course, it is semi-automatic. Of course, it does have quite a distinctive blowback. As for internals, there are special valves. One of these valves has a special mesh filter which prevents the liquid gas to get into the internals of the replica. That means that in a little colder conditions, this will work just fine. What else? Hop-up adjustment with this mock-up bullet. You just put it inside the barrel and rotate. If you lose it, don't worry. All you need to do instead is a hex key. So we started with the shortest replica for today. Now it's the longest of them all that I'm going to be presenting to you. This was made in cooperation with EMG, which gave license of a real firearms producer that is being Seekins Precision. So this logo and the overall shape of the replica is like in a real firearm, and it's made of aluminum. The front, as you can see, has deep cuts. We've got silencer on this one. This is a 12-inch barrel and standard flash hider on the other one. The rest is identical for those both replicas. The charging handle is ambidextrous, as is the fire control. We also have here working bolt catch, which helps us while we are rotating the hop-up chamber. ETU MOSFET inside and very powerful motor in the pistol grip. Here is the battery storage. You can fold the stock very nicely, so it gives you a very small package. And so you can see and show everybody that this is authentic replica with authentic licensing. There is this special card for you. Next on our table is MXC9. This is 9mm version of very popular G&G's PCC-45 with folding stack, which accommodates the battery, and it shoots even when folded. As you can see, there are no wires here because the hinge is bringing the juice to the gearbox, and the gearbox of course uses ETU unit. The replica has ambidextrous fire selector, ambidextrous mag release. It is AK type paddle mag release, so you can reach it from both sides. Charging handle is ambidextrous, and the bolt release is also on the both sides of the gun. It works like this. It gives you access to the rotary hop-up chamber. Fast trigger, very thin in the line, but it's made of metal, so this will not break. On the front, we've got M-lock slots and this QD, which can be mounted anywhere. You've got the M-lock side. Also QD mounts for the sling here. Small, light, and I will say that it's very sexy. Next on the table, ARP9 version 2.0, a very popular replica for many years now with different stock, which accommodates more of the battery storage. To open the stock, you need to pull this lever. To close it, you need to push this lever. Yep, not to overcomplicate this by G&G. This is polymer made because it's combat machine. Aluminum front with M-locks and this hand stop, so you will not accidentally shoot your hand. Pedal-like bag release, so it's ambidextrous. You can reach it from right and from left. 170 BBs mid-cap magazine, ambidextrous charging handle. There is no bolt hold open. The hop-up chamber is famous rotating polymer hop-up chamber for AR-15s, and folding sides. Really sweet, a little bit more room for the battery, what was sometimes complaint made by the players. Now you've got much better way to dispose your battery. But 9mm magazines, if you are using AR-15 with standard mags, there's also ARP 5.56 for your disposal. So more classical design as for the magwell, as for the magazine release, but it's also ambidextrous. You can reach it from here or from here. Front and end of the replica, same as in IRP9. MTU MOSFETs inside both of these replicas. You see, you need to press it here to fold it back. Very nice motors inside. Also combat machine as for the series of the replica. So here is composite polymer reinforced with nylon, and here aluminum front with hand stop. Again, not to shoot yourself. But what you can do is to hit a like, to subscribe, and write comment down below which of those new guns that we have in our warehouse would you choose and why. See you again in another episode of Gunfire TV.